Hi, I'm Sarah Cowgill, along with Andrew Moran, Jim Fight, Dave Patterson, and Graham Noble. And this is the Conservative 5, Liberty Nation's online TV news program. Andrew Moran, our economic comic, is our host for this episode of Just for Fun. We're back with trivia and new invisible prizes. So take it away, Mr. Moran.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Just for Fun Trivia. I am your host for the time being until I collapse from gazing at Sarah's beauty. Before we get started, let's meet our returning guests. Of course, Miss Sassy Sarah Cowgill, Mr. Dashing Dave Patterson, Mr. Golden Graham Noble Peace Prize, and someone we haven't seen in a while, James. We do not talk about Fight Club. So now on to the big show. Since the first Republican primary debate of the season is upon us, let's take a trip down memory lane and see if you remember these gaffes, oops, and memorable moments from previous GOP primary seasons. And as always, please wait until I deliver all 4 responses before answering.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
So, Dave's going to cheat. Those are
fighting words.
He's going to blurt. He's a blurter.
I'm not blurting. Hey, I'm not blurting here. I'm not a blurter.
If I blurt, it'll only because I don't know the answer, and I'm just going to randomly yell out a letter.
All right, so question number 1. In 2012, this individual forgot what government agencies he would eliminate and then uttered oops when he gave up, effectively ending his campaign. Was it A, Herman Cain, B, Ron Paul, C, Mitt Romney, or D, Rick Perry?
D,
Rick Perry.
Graham, Rick Perry, he said, quote,
"It's 3 agencies of government when I get there that are gone. Commerce, education, and the, what's the third one there? Let's see."
Oops. So, question number 2. In 2000, this presidential candidate launched a brand of compassionate conservatism, advocating for a greater role for the federal government in education and subsidies for charities. Was it A, George W. Bush, B, John McCain, C, Steve Forbes, or D, Alan Keyes? A, James. Yes, that is correct. It was George W. Question number 3. In 2016, this presidential candidate perhaps had the worst moment of any campaign in modern U.S. politics. Yikes! When speaking to a crowd about his presidential plans, the audience was quiet, forcing him to say, "Please clap." Was it A, Marco Rubio, B, Jeb Bush, C, Ted Cruz, or D, Donald Trump?
B, Jeb Bush.
Yeah.
That is Mr. James. It's number 2. So 2 points so far for James.
Please clap.
Question number 4. In 1988, the year I was born, this presidential candidate said he wanted to build on Ronald Reagan's legacy, but also promised a, quote, kindler and gentler nation. Was it A, Bob Dole? Was it B, Pat Robinson? C, George H.W. Bush? Or D, Jack Kemp?
C,
Bush.
Hey, Dave, yes. It was George H.W. Bush.
They'll beat you. They'll beat you bad.
Question number 5. In 2016, Donald Trump targeted one of his opponent's appearance, saying,
"I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there. That I can tell you."
Who was he talking about? Was it A, Carly Fiorina, B, Rand Paul, C, Ted Cruz, or D, Lindsey Graham?
A.
I think
We'll go with.
Okay. Dave got it. It was answer number B. But the winner of today's contest will have the pleasure of listening to me now talk about the Federal Reserve and an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression for the next 3 hours.
Are they booing me?
No, they're saying boo earns. Boo earns.
And that winner is Mr. James Fight. Yay!
And the crowd goes wild.
And you know what? You get a bar of Irish Spring.
It's springtime in a bar.
Just so
I'll
you
take
know.
the soap, but then I gotta get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper!
Get to the Eccles building now. You got to raise interest rates to fight that CPI increase that just occurred. The July inflation numbers.
All right, my technically challenged self is going to call it a day, boys. So let's close this out. Thanks for joining us today and for playing along with our trivia challenged panelists, along with myself, obviously. And we'll see you next time around on Just for Fun. That's it for our Conservative 5 panel today. Check out our other C5 shows and segments on your favorite video platform. YouTube, Vimeo, Rumble, we're on them all. As well, Liberty Nation has its own Roku channel where you can see all of our TV productions. I'm Sarah Cowgill. Thanks for joining us today. Free thinking, free speech, libertynation.com.